Morning, noon, and night, and welcome back to the 10th generation of People Talk Show. And yeah, it's night. It's real, dog. I'm gonna, I'm gonna have to. It look, man. I know, like, I'm sorry about the camera work. I'm gonna have to take some time off. I work, okay. I'm a working man. This is a working man's TV show. That's why YouTube. And I'm gonna be unboxing this, which I found 2 weeks ago at a Walmart. Yep. Notice it's still in the box after 2 weeks. That just tell you how much I work, okay. I could have went to the military, but I didn't. I could live a happy life, but I didn't. I had to work. But anyway, I bought this at Walmart 2 weeks ago. I hope this is how it came. Okay, I didn't notice this until now. I just turned this show on. This is not like any other show. It's an unboxing. I can only do it once, and I just noticed there's no security tape. It just boxed like this. I bet I have a wall brick. That's what I know. That's for sure. I'm supposed to show you all this. Let me take a peek inside first before I get the upsetting and everything and all that stuff. I got this upside down. This ain't some things ain't cool. Okay, I'm thinking this is a switch. If this better not be no GPS they done swapped. We'll make sure further. This is an informal unboxing. I apologize because normally I get my stuff at GameStop, but like I said, GameStop ain't had them. And I went online at GameStop. GameStop want $500 for a switch. It ain't gonna happen. Okay, that's just not gonna happen. I'm not. I live within my means. I'm a working man. I'm not gonna do nothing stupid. Okay, I found them on Amazon too for another $500 to $600. Yeah, Amazon, it's an amazing price you have there. I guess all I can tell you, but it's not. Something. And every day I look on there, that amazing price you get on there is gonna stay there because I'm not gonna buy that. I mean, it's this is a switch, and this unboxing is not turning out like I wanted it to. I never think it'd be this little. This is small, but it says. Never mind. No wonder they say it's under power. There's no way for you to put any real power in here. I'm thinking that what this is just a processor with the integrated graphics card. That's pretty much what Nintendo did. It's pretty much like my computer. It's not a graphics card in my computer. In the other one I have one, but not in this one. This is just an i5 with an integrated 3000, I think, in there. That's pretty much what it is. It plays pretty much everything. I don't need no high power graphics card. I got some video game systems anyway. Plus I use a computer for other things, help access things at home when I'm gone for a long time. I'm just glad that this isn't a brick. And the graphic, unless somebody wrote switch on the back, dang, that's going too far. But Nintendo has sold 4 million of these, and that's a good thing. It's so far. It's hard to tell if it's still a good thing or not with Nintendo because Nintendo pretty much got that 13 million fans out there that had a Wii U, which I still say was powerful enough. Nintendo just never made a game for it. They made their game for it, but not a game that was impressive. I played Call of Duty and Batman on there, and they looked amazing. They look like any other game now, but Nintendo went and got this other system, which I say the Wii U was. I don't see why. They're making the same. All the games they're making are just like. I look like they can all be played on the Wii U. To be honest with you, but this will help me out a lot because I go on the road and a lot of times I just leave game systems at home. Sometimes sometimes I even just take the computer if it fits right up under the desk inside the truck. So I don't like all the clutter on the truck. I come back and forth. When I come through town, I just swap out. But back to Nintendo. I think Nintendo got to look like they've got a good thing going here when they went handheld. It's not going to work well in America, sort of, kind of, but not really. But in Japan and other Asian companies, because when I go outside, I'm outside. I don't need no. I'm not gonna take. I don't play no games. I bought a 3DS and I bought a Vita too. I never played neither one of them. I never took them inside a restaurant or anything. I never took them inside of a building. They all stayed on the truck. When I played the game, I played them on the truck. But I don't think I think this is a good thing. I think they're going to demolish Microsoft because Microsoft really don't do anything. They just cut costs over there in Microsoft. That's all they do. But I think they're going to beat. I really think they're going to beat Xbox. But I don't think I don't think they have what it takes to beat Sony. Sony games versus Nintendo games. It's Sony's not even a game over there. Okay, Sony don't even make games, so there's no way for Nintendo to beat the realistic. And I'm not just talking about realistic because Sony don't use all them cartoon graphics. It's like with Nintendo games, their characters, they don't have any bounce to them. They don't have any life motion in the texture of their body. Like I said, the bellies don't move, the muscles don't flex, breasts don't bounce, butts don't bounce. They don't do nothing in the game. All Nintendo really do is kind of like wire the hair and let the hair bounce a little bit. That's all they do over there. But versus Sony, who will pay close attention to detail. I mean, even in Ratchet and Clank, I mean, everything moves. Fur moves, hair moves, body moves, everything, eyebrows move. But like I said, bellies, muscles, breasts, butts, everything, even the calf muscles. And Sony games move. Nintendo don't do that. The only one that's just like Nintendo is Microsoft. So I mean, I looked at the new games they have now, and I was like, well, them just Nintendo games because they don't really, none of them have any bounce in the characters. Nor do they even change clothes; they just stay the same. And this is the main Switch part right here of it. And like I said, here's Joy-Cons. It's still the same. This is just an updated model of the motion controls. That's all these really are. This, like I said, I never liked the motion controls. I played Skyward Sword, and they really just the motion controls was just horrible to me. I didn't like that at all. Okay, and like I said, I'm not zoning out. I'm just making sure there's no brick in here. This brick motion thing because of this right here. They didn't put any security tape on there. You can cut costs, but not that much cost. Okay. All right. Okay. That's just too much. That's just too much cost to cut. Some things you don't cut. You don't cut security tape. That's not a cost you cut. And I hate to bounce off of it, but like I said, this is a one take. Even if I mess up, it's just gonna have to go like it is. I'm sorry. Okay, because I'm not gonna box it and then unbox it again. The docking port. And like I said, with Nintendo games, they don't, their characters are better than Microsoft. Microsoft make ugly characters. Nintendo at least make cute and cuddly characters. Microsoft just fight with whatever ugly thing they throw in some rock creature and that's it. Okay. And Nintendo, they make really cute things, but as far as beating Microsoft, I think Nintendo can do that. And the easiest way to do that for Microsoft, not Microsoft, but Nintendo, to go in there and start doing remakes. People like their remakes. It's like Kid Icarus on the 3DS. I couldn't play it because the controls was whacked out like Star Fox on the Wii U. I couldn't. And the problem with Kid Icarus being unable for me to be playing it did the 3DS. It cramps my hands automatically. My hands are so big. I'm 6'4", and my hands are big. Okay, so I like for them to remake that game. So just so I could play it, I bought it. But I like them to remake it. I like to remake it with regular classic controls. Okay, so I can play the game, and that's one of the biggest problem about Nintendo. They trying to find these new ways to play these games, and it's blowing up. And when they blow up, they still sit there and they try to force you to do it anyway, and it still blows up. It just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. Nintendo sometimes don't seem like they don't understand it. If it doesn't work, it just doesn't work. That's just all it is to it. Another one that they need to bring out is Luigi's Mansion 2 that's on the 3DS. People aren't buying the game anymore, so why not port it over? There's just a lot of things Nintendo can see. Nintendo, since they look like they're not going to get third-party support, they're going to have to find a new way to do things. They're not going to be, you're not going to have third-party support. That means you're not going to have that many games automatically. That means you're going to have to, go in there and paint over some of the games you already have. These games right here, they can have up and running on the Switch in about maybe a matter of 2 or 3 months. The story is already dead. All they got to do is just upgrade everything. Bringing it another one since they got such good memento, I would say redo Ocarina of Time or redo it for real. Don't redo it like you did the Wind Waker or redo it like you did the Twilight Princess when all you did was just port it over to the system and then hook the HDMI cord onto it and just let the system automatically update because it was going to automatically look better anyway with the HDMI cord. That's what Nintendo did. Stop being so cheap. Okay, actually redo their game and keep the party going. People gonna love that. Nintendo really needs to just start getting really nitty into what they're doing instead of trying to be cheap and trying to just slide in there. They do the same. Microsoft and Nintendo are exactly alike. They do the same thing and think people don't see it. And that's why Sony is so much far ahead of one of them. It's not going to be another $400, $500 PlayStation 3 again. It's not going to be. It's not going to be $1,000 PlayStation 3 ever again. It's just not going to be one. Period. So Nintendo needs to prepare for the future and prepare for a future dominated. If they want to be relevant, at least relevant, they're going to have to do this stuff. I mean, it'd be good to redo Skyward Sword. A lot of people didn't like Skyward Sword because they just didn't like the controls. Nintendo don't realize they're constantly shooting themselves in the foot over controls, and they're trying to hold on to these crazy controls all the time. It's just like Sony trying to hold on to the memory cards for the PlayStation Pocket or the PlayStation Vita. It's not working. Let it go. But they act like we're just going to stay here and we're going to keep it and keep it and keep it to people force to go, and they got a problem because now laptops is just as powerful as any PC. Laptops are just as powerful as this that I have right here. This is no this right here. I would go as far as to say is equivalent to the power that I have in this PC right here. They're using the same method. So Nintendo's going to have to make the better game. You don't have the better hardware. Don't mean nothing. 4K means nothing. It doesn't mean it means just as less as 1040, 1060, 1080p. I'm sorry, as it means the 720. People don't really care about that. People don't pay attention to that. All they want is a good game. And Nintendo gonna have to make a better game. That's all they're gonna have to do. And if they keep making these better games, then they'll stay on top. They'll keep moving like they move. But like I just got this feeling, it's a game that's sitting right there in front of them, and they got these crazy controls pitched into them. It's just like Star Fox. That was one of the last games I purchased on my Wii U. I love Star Fox. I did love the game, but the controls kept throwing me out of the game because they were so complicated. It was like piloting, uh, let's just say a bomber. Let's say a B-57 bomber. It was like piloting a B-57 bomber, but you didn't have a B-57 bomber. You had a Zero fighter, a Japanese Zero fighter. That's what it felt like. You had a jet plane. You're trying to fight like a B-57 bomber with this jet plane. That's what it felt like. And it just kept throwing you out of it because it was like you were trying. It was meant for. It's like the game was meant for two people to play, and you only had one person to play because you need one person to shoot while the other person pilot. Nintendo go out their way to do complicated controls and complicated. If they let that go, if Nintendo let that go, they will be unstoppable. Well, at least by Xbox, Microsoft won't be unstoppable. Microsoft don't even know what they're doing over there. They're just trying to cut costs. They're not trying to create anything. They just want to cut costs and make revenue. That's all Microsoft wants to do. And they need to get achievements. And if they got achievements over here on Nintendo, if they stop being so cheap, see, they can't say they're being like anybody else when they get achievements. Nintendo was the one that created achievements anyway. The achievements was on the NES. Pretty much at the end of every Mario game. Achievements was on the Super NES. You get to the end of the game, especially like fighting game, you just put your name on there. That was an achievement. It had your name and your score up there at the top. All Microsoft did was unify like a title. It was like a WWE title, or it was like a boxing title. It just got unified. That's all they did was unified. Nintendo was letting somebody take what they created and use it against them and beat the heck out of them with it. Just because they don't want to be like everybody, but they don't realize Microsoft and Sony is being like Nintendo because Nintendo created the achievements. And Nintendo won't do it. They just won't do it. They had achievement. It's this huge community of achievement people in the gaming community. See, this is the basics of gaming community right here. This is the big pool of gaming community. And in this big pool of gaming community, you had the fighting games, you had the RPG, you had the first-person shooters, you had the strategy, you had the sports game, etc., etc. And you also, in the inside, you had these people that like achievements. That's 2 to 10 million people that are obsessed with achievements, and Nintendo won't do the same. The very thing Nintendo created, they won't do. That's ironic. The very thing, the very thing Nintendo created, they won't do. That's just shocking. I mean, you just sit there and look at both Sony and Microsoft beat them silly with it. See, Nintendo can use amiibos as their achievements. You know how many people who love amiibos, and then you crossbreed it with achievements. Nintendo think they have trouble keeping up with these switches on them shelves. Okay, they'll have trouble with all of it. I guarantee you. People who love amiibos, these little statues right here, and they crossbred with achievement, and this was their achievement system. You do the math. This is all it is to it. But Nintendo has too much pride, and they come to saying Sony and Microsoft, they don't want to be like them. But Microsoft and Sony don't mind being like you. They don't mind hitting you with your own thing. And that's the problem with Nintendo. That's some of the major problems with Nintendo. I'm gonna get ready to cut this up. I don't want to go too far over. But you all seen all the unboxings. This is just mine. I found it a couple of weeks ago. And it's pretty much. I got the Joy-Cons. I'm one of them Joy-Con boys now. And I got the Joy-Con set. Okay, but this is basically just mostly just talking about Nintendo, not really an unboxing, it's just part of it. Something I've been meaning to do for a while. Because I really want to see Nintendo succeed. I want to see everybody succeed. I want to see everybody happy. Because, you know, Nintendo don't just represent a business. Then it's like Nintendo just ain't in this to make money. They in this to create. And that's the best part about gaming community and the gaming system and gaming industry in general. Sometimes I hate to hear some of these developers, the big guys up at the top, talking about, I'm just in it to make money. Well, you can make money doing something else, because if you don't create nothing good, you ain't gonna make any money. This is all it is to it. You have to be into this to create first, because the money is just secondary. It's not even secondary, it's third or fourth year. It's just gonna come with it. You create something, people like it, they're gonna go do it. They're gonna come pay you. That's just how it is. And I believe Nintendo needs to just really just dig down and just create. Because that's what they are, creating company. If they start creating and start doing the stuff that they created, and get the nose out the air, stop being so cheap. Because you being cheap ain't doing it but costing you money. See, it's all right to be cheap and you make money, but you are being cheap and it's costing you money. It's a total different thing. It really is. And I kind of got faith in this little guy right here, but we haven't reached that threshold yet. It's a power supply, and we haven't reached that power supply. I mean that point yet. Okay, that's just all it is to it. We haven't reached that point yet of 13 million, because that's what the Wii U sold. That's just all it is to it. The Wii U have, look at my Joy-Cons. It's the gray models. Okay, I'm gonna put them together in a minute. But anyway, Nintendo have it. All they gotta do is stop doing crazy stuff like crazy controls. They need to go onto their 3DS and start porting games over, and not just port them, but fix them first. You know, so they won't look so jaggy and look so raggedy. Take some time, put some money in it so you can make the money. This is all it is to it. And Nintendo just don't need to just try to port things over, or port things over and make it look like. I mean, I bought a game on my Wii U and it looked like I'm playing on a 3DS. They're just irritated. They're just real irritated. Okay, just port the game over to like it's supposed to be. Like it's meant to be played on the Switch. Like all games are being made on the Switch. You need Kid Icarus. You need Luigi's Mansion 2. That'll help fill the void. You can bring some of the Mario Brother games over too. That was on the DS. The people not buying them on the DS or the 3DS anymore. So why are you still trying to hold it over there? There's no reason. People want to play those games. And even if you don't sell a couple of 100,000, you're still making money, because you already made all the money off of it. All you did was pretty much port it over. So you ported it over for nothing, and you sold 100,000 copies of it. You still made millions. That's how it works. That's how business works. Everything don't have to sell phenomenally for you to make money off of. But anyway, I just noticed something. Yeah, I just noticed something. I didn't want to buy that bundle from GameStop. It was $500. The bundle came with a game. I bought this for $300. This don't come with a game. Look like I'm gonna be switching back to the Wii U for a while. Well, I work. Okay, I don't really have time to prepare and plan everything. I wish I did. I just hope you all enjoy the unboxing and the Nintendo future talk review or whatever it is. I'm tired. Just came in. I think it's about 3 in the morning now. And GameStop ain't opening. You know, I could go to Walmart, but I buy a lot of stuff at Walmart, so I like to split, business up between everybody, like GameStop and Best Buy, because some I just don't want. We just don't need a one-stop shop. I don't want one business dominating everybody else, so I like to split up. So I'm gonna wait till the morning, and I'm gonna cut this off because it's gotten a lot too long than what it's supposed to be. And I kind of stumbled through the whole thing. But I'm tired. I'm sorry. I work 14 hours a day, 6 to 7 days a week. And I just wanted to come back to my channel and to the people that's coming through. And I hope you all enjoy it. This is 10 Generation of People. I'm going to take a nap. I'm going to get back on the road. And when I get off the road, I'm going to see you when I get off the road.